what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Benjamin coming at you live from my palatial state in Oakland, California, welcoming you to this week's episode of Recap. And if you can't tell, I'm coming in a much higher level of definition than before. I got my goddamn camera figured out. This is awesome. Anyway, if you're not able to catch the show live, you can always catch us on YouTube at Hat-Club. Be sure to subscribe to us, which is a fancy word for follow, and give us a like if you like what you see. Chat, very lively. I look fried in the promo. Oh, yeah, in the cartoon. Yes. I think that was done with a some kind of intent there, even though I'm not much in the fried category, if we want to say that. But anyway, over on Twitch, of course, Croats10, Base Taco, Jam 1620, Sub Diego 6919, Hiei, Get Trolled, Son with the Yer, M Don 27, Yodi Fitteds, 406 Brims, Denzi Vice 91, Vibe Kanda. Oh, that Texas Rangers hat. Oh my God. La Yams. That's a new name I haven't seen. What's going on, brother? Vengeful Spectre, King KR30, Polo Gary, VT Kevin R, Cap Crusader, Beto Fitteds. My name is Eric. Jacob Fitteds. What's going on? Of course, this is not a one-man show. Got to bring in the wingman, Mr. Teferi Taylor. What is up?
What is up, Ben? You look great in 4K, brother.
Oh, thanks.
No, it's always a good Wednesday hanging out with you guys. Chat, what's going on?
Yeah.
Another illustrious day of recap. I am broadcasting live from the great state of Georgia. Atlanta is the city. But excited as always to hang out with you guys on Wednesday. Get your old son.
I was gonna say this is my daily hell of just waking up and looking in the mirror, and I just look grayer and grayer as the day goes on. I'm not upset about it. I would just rather it all go gray immediately rather than just like salt and pepper.
Because at that point, if it gets all gray, then you have to commit to being Gandalf.
Correct, and I'm okay with that. Instead, I look like a fucking Bond villain.
Jesus. But of course, guys, yes, we are transmitting in 4K. The whole team is upgraded, so hopefully you guys will be able to see these hats that we're going to show off to you guys today in their full 4K glory. What's up? My name is Eric. Vengeful Spectre, what's going on? Yes, Beto Fitted. Shouts out to Oscar as well as AB. Had to show the Wild Valley some love today. Thugnificent, what's going on, my guy? Vibe Conda, what's going on? Danny, what's up? And JM, what's going on? VT Kevin R, how you guys doing, man? Chat is really booming today.
I know.
They're like on it. But it's not a dynamic duo. We got to bring in our third musketeer. Got to bring in the man, met the legend, Austin A-Lab.
Boom.
What's up, boys?
What up,
man?
Ben, I dig the salt and pepper.
Oh, my wife digs it, so that's probably the most important part.
That is true. That is true. What's up, gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Chat, how
Good.
are we?
Doing amazing, man.
I will say the one thing I'm curious about is when we start doing site sleepers, if I'm actually going to be on screen the entire time and get words out.
My guess is going to be no, because I feel like that's an internet thing rather than a camera thing.
So I guess I'm taking the over here then, Austin. It sounds like that's what I'm doing.
Yes, exactly.
No, but I mean, if we can, Ben, you have to do until we get a soundboard, you have to do the side sleepers with the EA Sports voice.
Oh yeah, it's a mandatory. But also, chat, I'm very excited for you guys to see when Ben starts showing off hats. I made him to do a little preview when we were getting started here. The autofocus on those side patches,
crispy,
hidden.
But speaking of things that are chef's kiss, let's go into some
site sleepers.
Hell yeah, I love that. What a great intro. So, halfway cooked here. This was one that we've already received multiple DMs about, and people asking if it was coming back. It's back. So all real tree D-backs hat here with the 1998 inaugural season side patch. Very clean crown, good green underneath. Black sweatband, black taping. Not sure where this one's made.
I think that was made in China because that was definitely one we showed off last week. And I also have to think that because it's a Diamondbacks hat that the Arizona stores got these as well.
Yes, the Arizona stores did get these. So, and I think that there's some that are already sold out, if I remember correctly.
I love it.
aka Wilder Fitteds, was talking about that.
And now,
So,
Austin, that one was the real tree version, right?
yes, this is the authentic real tree version, not a leaf green camo or anything. This is the OG real tree version.
Got it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the green leaf camo over the real tree.
I was waiting for you to say that, Ben. I don't know what it is, because the real tree we said right was cotton, whereas the leaf camo was polyester, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good looking crown.
Yeah.
Speaking of another good looking crown, we have a all black solid Houston Astros 45th anniversary side patch here, sold out in the larger sizes, but still readily available in 6 7/8 through 7 3/4. We have a nice lavender border on the front there too. Need more Sharks. Yeah, the Sharks keep getting points, and we haven't been keeping up with the hats the past.
They beat the fucking Leafs last week. Fuck.
Yeah, that was crazy. I meant to say something to you about that. I forgot to.
He was. Did you see? You didn't see his story, Austin? It went from like him and Angie were like together. They're just like, yeah, we're at the Maple Leafs game, and then like afterwards, it's just like, I hate it here.
Wait, is that who they were playing?
No. The game that Angie and I were at was the Knights game in Vegas.
Right?
The Knights game, okay.
But 2 days before that, the Sharks beat the Leafs in a shootout. So at least the Leafs still got a point out of it. But then the Sharks went on like a 3-game winning streak as a result of that. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, did some damage against the Sabres too, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. All right. So to continue on site sleepers here. So this is an all solid black crown, gray undervisor, black gutter, Hat Club interior label on it, and then a good, nice gold baddie on the back. But there's a closer look at the front hit there. Looks good.
Is there a way with that tape, Austin? I'm
What's
curious. I said I'm curious, and maybe this is a question also for the design team too. Is there a way to put gradient in that front logo?
I don't know. That's a good question. I would imagine at least in like our longer lead time stuff there would be. I'm not sure on the shorter lead time stuff. So it's a very good question. Yeah,
I'm just curious.
It would have to be that there's already been one like digitized that's with that gradient logo.
Got you.
A regular restock for us. The LA Dodgers 1988 World Series side patch here. 2-tone brown and black. So brown for the crown, black for the upper visor and top button. Black front logo with the white exterior. And then like a light blue for the side patch here. A side patch shot is not showing up, but believe me when I tell you, it's like light blue on the interior of the baseball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Ben, knock on wood, but you've been all right here with that.
I was just saying, I think it was the camera the whole time, man.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Well, apparently you, because you got me a new camera.
Yeah, sucking up that RAM. So, all right. Next, we have an all solid navy crown for the Los Angeles Angels 2002 World Series side patch here. Not World Series champs, but just World Series side patch. This is a media logo on the side, I believe.
Yep.
So good gray on this one, black gutter, no Hat Club interior label on this one, but good looking crown.
And I was gonna say this is a hat we've done scores of times, and the reason why we keep bringing it back is because it keeps selling out. So,
Steez Harvey said, "Can y'all get the site wakers already?" All right. Up next, we have Arizona Diamondback. So an oldie but a goodie here. So solid black crown, blue UV on this one, royal blue UV on this one. Black interior taping, no Hat Club interior label on there. I'm surprised that we weren't able to get that on that with the fact that this was a full collection for us in the past.
I imagine just old specs that we've had already just ready to go probably had more to do with that.
You're probably right there, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Flash asked, how's Ben's lighting? I approve.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. That Sony lens that's on there is doing a good job capturing in low light as well.
Doing numbers.
Blue exterior around the D-backs D logo here. Really solid looking crown. And like I said, an oldie but a goodie. We also had the, I'll run through these pretty quickly one by one, but we had the cord scripts drop. And this one's different than the previous cord script. So this was a new iteration on cord scripts brought back or dropped on Tuesday. Really solid looking crowns here. It looks more of like that Letterman jacket aesthetic more than the other ones that like legit looked like just like a corduroy fill. This like has some like frill and like distressedness to it on the around the logos as well. So what you'll see once we get into closer images here. But we had the Astros drop in a two-tone, very clean. Yeah, you can see here how it's like looks a little distressed on the side to give it more of that Letterman jacket aesthetic. But very, very clean crown. 45th anniversary patch on this one. Full size run available. Baltimore Orioles, very, very nice 30th anniversary Camden Yards.
Yeah, buddy.
White gutter on this, gray UV. This might be one that I pick up later on, but very, very clean looking. And you can really see here the like the distressed look to it, where you see those orange frays coming off a little bit.
We've never done chain stitch side patches, have we, Austin or Ben?
Not side patches.
Nope, not sign patches, just front logos. But you never know. Never know.
You never know.
So, yeah. So Oriole Park at Camden Yards, 30th anniversary, came out a couple years ago. That side patch, but looks super clean here.
Yeah, that blue on that Astros, I really, really like a lot. It kind of reminds me of kind of what we did with Denim Pack. A little bit. I like that a lot.
One that I'm actually shocked that like doesn't have a more of a break in the size run. Sold out in 8 7/8, 6 7/8. But the Cleveland Indians, because not often that we get to do a Cleveland Indians hat. Cleveland Indians script at that as well with the stone crown. Inaugural Jacobs Field side patch on the side here, really clean.
I do like this.
I just gonna say there's one person in particular who I know is going to buy this because his size is still available, but he's waiting for next week's drop, which we've been sneak previewing over the last couple days.
Yes, if you haven't checked the socials, reflective pack, and that's something that we're going to be doing more frequently, folks, on like our larger collections. We're going to be trying to tease them out a little bit sooner for you guys, so that way you guys get like a couple weeks of lead time going into them. So I think it'll be good to see that.
Shouts out to 1x3. That's my cousin.
Oh, nice.
Shouts out
very nice.
Running the stream.
Hell yeah. So Detroit Tigre is up next. Tiger Stadium side patch for here. Really, really clean. Another stone crown, navy top visor there. Good gray underneath. Detroit script on the front. Hopefully Sneakers and Fitteds pick this up because this one screams his name.
Yeah,
definitely.
And your future 2025 World Series champions right there.
He's still
according
on
to
this.
Ben.
Yeah, I was gonna say Austin. He's still on this. He's not relinquishing his position.
My 2025, according to my bet.
Wow.
So according to my bet, my future is on the Philadelphia Phillies. So 1996 All-Star Game side patch here. Really clean looking crown. Love that we did it in a stone. Yeah, good looking stuff.
All the raw milk drinking in the world's not going to get the Phillies of the World Series this year, my friend.
I don't know. You don't know. So Montreal Expos up next. So surprise, Ben, you're not rocking this one today. Well, understandably why with the crown that you do have on your head.
I will be picking this one up. That's
hell yeah,
for sure.
Olympic Stadium side patch here. This is not a stone. This is a gray crown for this one. Just so everybody knows there. But team colorway, good gray underneath there, white gutter, Hat Club interior label, good looking crown all around.
I think the only thing that would make this better, and this is not a criticism of them using Expos on the front, but because our design team went with the gray, so indicative of the road jerseys from when the team existed, if it had the Montreal script instead of the Expos, that's the only thing I would say would improve it. But I do love the fact that it says Expos on the front. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, yes. I like it a lot. I like it a lot as is. Very unique looking Cardinals crown here. So
yes.
With the light blue crown with the navy top visor and top button. I like the combo. I would love to see it on more hats actually, and see what other teams look good with this combo as well. So,
and I want to say that didn't the Cardinals have a jersey like this?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
powder blues, baby.
Yeah, that powder blue looks very, very nice. And Nog season 2006 side patch there, but very, very clean. I like it a lot. Good gray, black taping on this one with a white gutter, but very, very clean crown. Might be my favorite outside of the Orioles on this one, and I also really like the Expos. Last but certainly not least, the Texas Rangers. So this team got a lot of love this week. If you know, you know. But the Texas Ranger two-tone here with a red crown and navy top visor here. Really cool, unique looking side patch as well. Good gray underneath. But let me get a better look at that side patch. I think this came out beautifully.
Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did. There's one reason I love that final season patch is because of the tops of the two pillars as well. That's hard. I really like that.
God, it'd be great if they still use that goddamn stadium that is still new looking.
So that's it for Cord Scripts that dropped Tuesday for us, chat. So good Cyrus ones available there. No need to sweat. You're in good shape right now, but we do have a one thing that I forgot to download the image on is we do have a promo going on starting Friday. Spend $100, get 20% off. Ooh. So I would say like two of those crowns that you're getting 20% off right there if you buy it on Friday.
Big time. Save you some money for St. Patrick's Day. You know, if you're gonna go out and paint the town green.
Yeah, very much. I won't really go into these too in depth, but we brought back the City Sleeps again. This is our third, fourth, or fifth time bringing it back. Sells out every single time. Good looking crowns. Ain't a damn thing wrong with them. All good stuff there. So those are. Pick up one of those and pick up a Cord script when we have that promo going on Friday.
I will say this in regard to the City Sleeps hats that we brought back. On Twitter, there were a few people asking like, hey, do you have this team? Did you bring back this team? And so on and so forth. The funny thing about it is if you don't see it on the new arrivals page, just do a search in the search bar. More than likely your team is still available. It just didn't get a full restock or it just didn't get added to the new arrivals page with everything else. So somebody was asking about Diamondbacks because we did the V-backs for the City Sleep specifically. Full size run still available. So yeah.
Awesome. He really went through the whole side sleeper segment without.
Yeah, can we get a round of applause in chat right now for Benjamin Christensen?
I love it.
Making it through an entire site sleepers without spazzing out and losing internet throughout.
It's crazy, man. So it's like a whole new world has been opened up to me right now.
It's crazy.
It's like a Disney song.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if we clip that definitely has to get played.
Good Lord. 2025 people, we're changing the game.
Yes.
Everybody's
I gotta throw an apology out at the same time. I somehow, in all my diligence week after week and going through our drops list and making sure I get the right hats in, somehow I forgot to ask for the Cord scripts, which is why they suddenly appeared on Tuesday, even though we did a little bit of a marketing behind it. So that's my fault, 100%. We should have showed them off last week. I forgot to grab them.
Got you. And Chief, I want to say City Sleeps was the same City World Series flow in the dark joints, right? I want to say yes, but I feel like some of the City Sleeps were stadium patches, though, right? Like I feel like there was.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I think these might have just been black and white restock.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was black and white. So yeah, Chief, I think
Yeah, and we did the release of City Sleeps in a black and white, like right back to back when we originally released City Sleep. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if it's a mix of the two. So
probably a mix, yeah.
So
yeah, all right, Flash Fire is correct. Yes, City Sleeps also glowed in the dark as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
No, well, City Sleeps black and white, whatever tickles your pickle,
They're I was gonna say they're very similar. One glows in the dark, obviously. I think the under visor was different colors too. One was gray, one was green.
Yeah. I think the black and whites were green, and I think the City Sleeps were gray or something.
Our
Both
bad.
are great crowns regardless.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Exactly.
All right, Benji, what do you got for us, bud?
All right, we got hats dropping this week, and if you like hats, you came to the right place. So give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So we are tuning things up. We're going to start off with what's dropping on Thursday, as in tomorrow, March 13th. These are coming at you at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. We are officially back on daylight saving time, or no, it came to an end.
Yeah,
right?
We
sprung ahead.
Sprang forward, which is the correct time. We should always be sprung ahead. That's all I got to say on that. Everybody sleeps better. You get more daytime hours to do shit. It's awesome.
Yeah. You're not like in severe depression as soon as 5 p.m. hits. It's nice.
Yes.
So
anyway, sorry. But we have a 2-part color story all dropping on the same day. And when I say 2-part, what I'm saying is we have 2 different colorways coming for this color story. So I'm going to start off with color scheme number 1. Ooh. Every single one of these is going to be a black crown, dark royal blue button, and upper visor white logo. All of them are going to be plain Jane. So basically think of this like the Kansas City Royals alternate hat from like the early 2000s, back when like Mark Sweeney was playing for the team. Just black and blues, baby. School of Hard Knocks colorway, if you want to call it that. Black and blue. But all have flat stitch Batterman logos on the back. All of them are going to be good grays with black sweatbands. All of them are going to have tonal New Era flags on the side. But yeah, all these are also going to be made in Bangladesh, 100% polyester Bangladesh on top of which too. So starting with the Atlanta Braves.
These would go phenomenal with some royal ones.
Yes, either those, or depending on how dark that royal is, maybe even some Marina blues. Marina blue ones. But no, if it's royal, then it's probably like Dawson's point, royal ones.
I think it's royal. Ben's coming in crystal clear.
I know. The zoom feature is definitely
coloring now. Yeah,
that's definitely royal. So yeah, Sport Blue 3s are royal ones for this for sure.
You know the irony too, Ben, that the first ones that you're having to show off in hand don't have side patches.
None of these have side patches.
I know they don't. But I was bragging about how good the side patches look when you do the autofocus.
Womp womp. We'll get to that. We got some side patches coming to you guys' way here in a sec. But yeah, Arizona Diamondbacks A logo up next. So royal blue interior, black scales. Same going to have the rounded off style flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Good gray under visors, black sweatband. You could say Orlando Magic colorway. Yes, as James Grambo said there. So, yep, this is number 2 of 10 for the black and blues.
Oh, yeah, definitely could do I could see you doing a Penny Hardaway jersey with the pennies with this. Yeah,
goddamn right. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim up next. So, dark royal blue interior for the A, metallic silver for the halo. Look at that zoom feature on this. I love it.
Woof. Technology, man, I swear.
Blurs my face out in the background, which is clearly the ugliest thing on camera right now. So yeah,
the kids call it bokeh, Ben. Bokeh.
Yeah.
LA Dodgers is going to be next, so nothing wrong there.
No, that's actually really, Ben. I like this upgrade. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you just see the way that autofocus perfectly on that Batterman?
Yep.
Holy hell.
Vibe Panda, you are correct. Yes, all of these are Bangladesh's.
Yes, they are. Next, 2025 World Series champion Detroit Tigers.
Let's also not forget, chat, that Ben predicted the Mariners to win all last year.
No, that was the year before, which they should have fucking won.
And they did terrible that year.
No, it was the year they ran into the Astros in the first round.
Yeah, and Yeah, 2 years ago, that would have been 2023. Yep.
Fucking Yordan Alvarez just fucking ruining my life in game 1. Yeah.
Flash fire. What?
I love it.
Shout out to Fisher Price, also a great Buffalo-based company.
That's right, they are.
Yep.
I learned so much about the city of Buffalo from Austin. I feel like
I lived there long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie Ray should not have been in the close. I don't know what the fuck Service was thinking on that one. San Diego Padres. So current SD logo with the break in between on the interlock there, but also rounded off edges. What? My background light went out. What the hell?
Hey, look, it works. Looks great.
Yeah, it even looks better, which is, listen.
That's a first, man. I love it.
Camera is the hardest working camera in show business right
now. Chicago White Sox up next. So current SOX logo on the front. And of course, like I said, plain Janes for all of these. Rounded off flat stitch baddies on the back. Good grander visors, black sweatband. All made in Bangladesh.
I've seen a few that, like I said, are good, solid everyday wears. I mean, all of these are. It just depends on what team you want to grab.
Yeah. 1980s rounded off SF logo for the front of this one. This is one of the few that actually has the square or rectangular version of the flat stitch Batterman logo on the back.
Interesting. That's the way.
That's the only one, Ben. That's the only square one.
That's the only one so far. I've got 2 left to go after this.
Okay.
Also, this can't be a real comment. What's the official food of Buffalo? Moose jerky. The buffalo wing was invented in Buffalo.
Rookie.
Come on, dude.
You've been to this side of the world and the next, and you didn't even know the fucking buffalo wing is the proud staple of the great city of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And if you dip your wings in ranch, you deserve prison time.
Wow. I don't do that, but I feel like that's a bit extreme.
Oh, man.
Current logo, Houston Astros up next. So going back, rounded off style for the flat stitch baddie on the back. So looks like, yeah, the Giants one is the only one that has the rectangular cornered off sides for the flat stitch batting on the back, which we talked about this last week, where it might have to do with era in regard to like which logos and stuff we're using, and especially time frames and stuff like that. Last but not least, Austin's favorite New York Yankees, to which case I think we can all agree the fact that the Yankees might actually not go to the playoffs this year.
It's a bold prediction.
It's a bold prediction.
Well, I mean, Garrett Cole's out. Giancarlo has both elbows fucked up. I mean, that's a pretty big hit right there.
Steroids will do that to you, Giancarlo.
Oh, man. No, to Austin's point of anyone that dips their wings in ranch deserves jail time, then I guess I deserve at least 3 consecutive life sentences.
Right, with you, sir.
Yeah, you talk about ranch up in Buffalo or Rochester, you're getting crucified.
So that's a blue cheese. That's a blue cheese state, I'm assuming.
Blue cheese only. Yeah. So in Syracuse, it's a mixed bag. Like there's a lot of people that still like where I grew up in Syracuse, and there's a lot of people that dabble in both. But if you're in Buffalo and you even say ranch, you're done for.
Wow.
Yeah. Ugly Man Chief essentially called me a cave savage because he said blue cheese is for cultured folks. Well, I guess I'm an uncultured swine. I suppose.
I'm going to throw this out here because the fact that wings are already sauced. I'm not going to dip them in an additional sauce. Like
I rarely do the dipping of the sauce. Primarily, I use it for my veggies.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. All right, so that concludes the black and blue two-tones for this half of the color story. The other half, like I said, are all going to be red and black two-tones. So once again, Thursday, as in tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we are starting once again. I think these are all in alphabetical order. Atlanta Braves. So crimson red crown, black button, black upper visor, plain Janes once again. Tonal New Era flag on the side once again. Rounded off flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Good gray under visor, black sweatband, and all these are made in Bangladesh as well. And based on the second hat I'm going to show off here, these are definitely not in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Shouts to Elk Dot. Well, I won't say shout out to the dogs because of where I went to school, but yeah, it's definitely very, Georgia Bulldog-esque colors there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And elk dot, of course, I've heard of chicken riggies. Like that's a Central New York staple. So.
Up next, the Las Vegas Raiders. This one came out of nowhere. But yeah, primary Raider shield on the front, Raider script on the back, and then same thing with the MLB ones I showed off. Good gray undervisor, black sweatband, made in Bangladesh, as well as New Era tonal flag on the side.
So I'm assuming that these are not hats you can wear in LA. I'm just trying to beat the comments.
Probably not a good idea.
Certain parts of LA.
Certain parts of LA, you might not want to wear these hats. Understood. Got it.
And then sticking with the NFL, we got the Arizona Cardinals as well. So this one actually goes pretty close with their color scheme anyway. Yes, I realize they're more of a combination of cardinal and maroon, but hey, go old school with it, red and black. Arizona Cardinal script on the back, black sweatband. That's where my brain was going next, with a gray under visor, made in Bangladesh. Then it's back to baseball. So, Oakland A's, baby. I don't give a shit where they think they're playing. It's still the Oakland A's in my eye. Rounded off flat stitch Batterman logo on the back again.
I do like that A's.
That Raiders could be considered UNLV now.
I could. So I saw that in the comment as well. It's a good call. Then we got San Diego Padres. So same current era interlock SD logo with the break between the S and the D. But yep, plain Jane once again, just like all the others. Rounded off flat stitch Batterman once again on the back. Good gray under visor, black sweatband. Arizona Diamondbacks. This one's going to be the D logo this time. Regular size D logo, not the blowed up D logo. White interior, white outline, but it still does have the black border as long as black scales. Actually don't mind the color scheme on this one. Looks pretty good.
I don't know.
Yeah. All these crowns are reminding me of like when I started collecting back in the early 2000s.
Yep.
Like that's what these hats are reminding me of.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spike Lee. Houston Astros up next. Black star, white H with a little bit of metallic silver. Nope, just never mind. Just white.
Okay.
Just white. No metallic silver. My bad.
Is it metallic black in the threading, Ben?
No, but it is much glossier.
Okay.
Yeah. Once again, your 2025 World Series champion Detroit Tigers. Goes good with a pair of Jordans.
Definitely does.
Several pairs of Jordans that have been released, and Nikes in general over the last couple of weeks, I would say.
Agreed.
This might actually go even better. Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I agree with Chief's comment earlier that one's definitely giving me Game 6 vibes slightly.
Yeah.
But I think the rounded Batterman and everything, and it being a plain Jane, still very nice hat. Still very nice hat.
I agree. Los Angeles Dodgers up next. So, once again, rounded off Batterman logo in the back.
There you go. There you go, Tef.
That just
the one that you said can't be worn in LA.
You know what? I'll just go hatless. Certain areas, just do that.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim up next. So red interior, metallic gold halo this time.
I like the traditional red A logo with the red crown.
Yeah, the blue's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it's just like it's not normal. Then Austin's New York Yankees up next.
Oh,
oh man.
And last but not least, current era San Francisco Giants SF logo on the front. And this one, because once again, we're talking about era specific hats. This one will have the rounded off flat stitch Batterman logo on the back, as opposed to the 83 style Giants that had the blue and black two-tone and the rectangular version of the flat stitch batting on the back. So that's it. That's your color story for tomorrow. Once again, like I said, these are going to be dropping online and the Hack Club app. 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. They are also dropping in stores, so local teams, local markets, you know the deal there. Boom. So the next 2 days after that, Friday, is going to be an AF 940 day, so new era A-frames. I did not have these brought in because there were so many of them. We have 22 dropping on Friday. Yeah. They're going to drop at 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. And then on Saturday, the 15th, 47 brand drop day. A lot of cleanup hats, but then there's going to be some captains and stuff mixed in there as well. 19 different styles. Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, I think we got to start bringing in a lot of these A-frames for the show, though. Just given the percentage of sales that A-frames are for us now.
I agree.
I think we got to start showing them a lot of love. It's crazy. Like, I think a lot of people would shit their pants if they knew what our percentage of sales are A-frames now.
No, I will do that the next time. I just felt like 22 was like a very high number, especially considering the fact that it was just, they're all different. There's no color story. There's no theme. It's just random. We've been trying our best to keep this under a 90-minute show, and I don't feel like we could have done that with with all those hats in.
20,
yeah.
All right. We're going to Monday, which, based on my sports calendar, is the day after Selection Sunday. So yes, we got ourselves a March Madness Monday coming your way. I'm going to let Teferi show off the first one. And there is a little bit of a backstory on this because there are some new styles that are coming in. The one Teferi's about to show off is one of the new ones. Unfortunately, all the other new ones got a little bit delayed. So yes, if
before we get into March Madness, just an update for everybody that I was talking about earlier. I see some questions on IG chat about it, but the reflective pack that we've been showing off on social media. We're trying to show off some of our larger collections earlier now than we have previously. So there's going to be a few collections. Probably once a month, you'll get a preview, like a 2-week preview on a drop. So reflective pack drops next week, not this week. Just so everybody's aware there. But yes, Tef, take it away with Villanova.
So we have the Villanova here. Very good two-tone. So you have a light blue crown, navy top visor, navy button. Going over here to the 1985 NCAA Championship Tournament.
Yes.
Brown horse right there with the state of Kentucky back there with the basketball. And yes, this is metallic copper here. So that's metallic copper. Then you have the light blue for the state of Kentucky. This is just a flat brown with the white fence. And then you have Villanova printed on the back hit. This is a Hat Club original pink UV, black guts. And then obviously you have the Hat Club badge on the inside. So black taping as well. And this was made in China. And this is an appropriate time for a brim switch.
Now, I see some people in the chat right now calling it the Kerry Kittles, calling it the Jay Wright. Technically, you could be correct, but I'm going to call this one the Ed Pinckney because Ed Pinckney was on the 1985 national champion Villanova Wildcats, who took down Georgetown, almost said Georgetown in the national championship game. Yes. I had a hand in making this hat. This is one that Justin and I came together on. And Big Show, of all fucking people, who's been begging for this hat, is not in the chat today.
He's in IG chat. He's in it right now.
Okay, good.
Big Show's been clowning you on IG chat. He also said you owe him an invoice.
I will get him an invoice for this hat. I'm more than happy to. Big Show, shoot me a DM after the show. Give me all your deets because, yes, you're getting this hat. I'm getting this hat. Tef already has the hat, which I'm jealous of right now. I fucking love this hat.
To be fair, I did grab it for promo, so you guys will be, seeing me actually style it soon. But yes, when I saw it immediately, had to have it. I love the tones of it. A lot of people talked about the obsidians. There is actually an unconventional shoe that I'm going to use to pair with it. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but yes, if you own any style of, I would even say because it's Air Max month, the Air Max 1 blueprints would also be a good good shoe to wear with this hat.
Aren't the obsidians coming back soon?
Yeah, obsidian lows. So you had the highs that released, I want to say it was about close to 3 to 4 years ago, I want to say. But the lows are dropping this year. A few lows are dropping this year, but the lows have kind of been going under the radar because we had the shadows drop this year. I want to say we also had the Mocha lows as well drop this year. So a lot of good Jordan 1 lows. It's a good year for Jordan brand in general. So yep, SB Dunk Low Baby Blue China is another good one as well. Last year, it dropped last year, Chief? Man, I was like, I really was like, man.
My concept of time for the past like 5 calendar years is completely fun.
Yeah. I think I was watching the ESPN 30 for 30 when they were talking about like it's been 5 years since in March around this time when we shut down sports.
When Rudy Gobert gave everybody COVID,
yeah, Chief,
it's all his fault. The whole
those microphones.
Remember when he started doing that like a douchebag? Like that was like no one knew anything at that point, and he's like licking the microphone. So.
Yeah, jeez. But yeah, so this drop is part of the drop that Ben is going to go into. So this is part of the March Madness pack. If you remember last year, we had the Elite 8. So, because like we said, you guys patronize things, we definitely want to expand the collection. The design team did that, and this is one of the new additions.
Oh, yeah.
Yogurt.
All right.
YJ.
So, like I said, all the other new ones have not come in yet, but we did restock, or we are restocking a lot of the older ones. So the Villanova that Teferi just showed off, as well as these ones I'm about to show off, are dropping on Monday, St. Patrick's Day, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. East Coast time, starting with Al Horford and the Florida Gators. So going with the khaki crown, royal blue button, and upper visor. Good metallics there in the Gator face. And, of course, the 2006 Final Four in Indianapolis for the side patch. The Gator script on the back. Retro green under visor, of course, because green for Gators. Black sweatband. And all these are going to be made in China. So, yes, this is one that we dropped before, as well as the other 4 I'm going to show off because we restock, because we're good guys like that, because you asked for it. But once again, the newer ones, I will read off the list of what the other new ones are here after I show these off. They will be dropping sometime in the middle of the tournament. Our apologies, but they will be good ones. I promise you that.
I also feel like Gator Face would make a good wrestling name.
Gator Face
definitely would.
Yeah. Gator Face.
I do like that.
Yeah.
We were already talking about UNLV, so got to bust this one back out, of course. The red and black two-tone. This, of course, is the 1990 NCAA Final Four. Shout out to Stacey Ogman. Shout out to Greg Anthony. Shout out to Larry Johnson, of course, the big 3 from that squad. Cindy Green as well. Rebels on the back in script. Love the hell out of this hat. I got to pick up all these because clearly I've got the jerseys to rock with them. Retro green under visor, black sweatband, made in China on this bad boy.
Yep.
Does that have the college vault sticker underneath?
Yes.
It's been a while since I've seen that sticker.
Yeah, that was the hat that I picked up from the Elite 8 pack last year. So glad to see that it came back. I might need to double up and get a fresh one because
I do have to give a shout out to Jerry Tarkanian as well, biting towels and paying his players, back before it was cool. We had a lot of fun with this one when we first showed it off, and there's somebody I owe a hat to.
Yes,
because they're the only one that did the Photoshop of making Gary Williams' head the actual mascot for the University of Maryland Terrapins here. So yes, black and red two-tone, and of course the 2002 NCAA Final Four. Shout out to Dixon. Shout out to Steve Blake, Steve Francis, etc. And
I might have to pick this one up as a Maryland resident.
Kobe, not Kobe 23. Yeah, shouts out to you, brother. That picture.
That's right. Kobe, not Kobe.
Yep, that picture brought me lots of joy and laughter. So yes, you deserve that invoice for that.
So Kobe, hit me up. Shoot me a DM. Let me know what you want. I just need your, size and stuff like that. So yes, I am a man of my word on that one. But yeah, retro green under visor on this one, black sweatband made in China, and of course metallic copper for that fighting terrapin.
I don't know what it is about this pack, man, but the Gator, the Terps, that use the metallics on all these is sensational.
Oh yeah,
I think this was all Justin, right?
It is all Justin. Yes.
Yeah.
I had a minor hand in it just because I was throwing out teams and patches and stuff he would use. So, but it was all him. Kansas Jayhawks up next. That's a big old Jayhawk, but not a bad thing. Baby blue and royal blue two-tone. Of course, metallic red, metallic royal blue on the feathers there. This one is the, oh, shit.
Wow.
Which one is this?
That's the 50th?
It's the 50th, but I'm trying to think of, 50th of 1939. No, it's not the, no. I can't tell what year this is.
So much dancing threads. You can't decipher.
Yeah, well, it wasn't 39 because that was the year Oregon won.
88.
80, okay.
88 Final Four. 50th anniversary of the Final Four.
But I don't know why it would be the 50th anniversary. That's weird.
Maybe. I don't know.
It hasn't been 50 years yet. Whatever. Shout out to Danny Manning.
I'm looking at it. It says 88 for the side patch. Final Four 88 is what it says.
I will say, if you guys can see it does look like 88 in there. So, because I say Michigan won in 89, which is why I was thrown off by the fact that it looked like a 9. But Kansas script on the back, retro green undervisor, black sweatband, made in China. And then, of course, the last one I'm going to show off here. I got a story about this hat, and I'm glad I'm going to buy this hat because I didn't buy all these originally, so now I'm going to have to go back and buy them. So the last one, of course, is the UCLA Bruins. I love this hat for many reasons. I grew up a UCLA basketball fan before I went to Oregon. I'm a Reggie Miller guy, which is where Reggie Miller went to college. Black and light blue two-tone on this one, but of course the 1995 NCAA Final Four in Seattle. My story about this hat, as I show off the Bruins script on the back, this is the only gray undervisor in this pack, black sweatband, made in China. Yes, shout out to the Albanin brothers, shout out to Tyus Edney. But more importantly, the assistant coaches for that squad, Steve Lavin, of course, who went on to coach St. John's for a bit, but most recently, Lorenzo Ramar, who coached at Pepperdine twice, University of Washington for an extended period of time. When my wife and I were in Vegas this last week, we were walking through Aria because we were headed back to the Cosmo where we're staying, and walking right by me is fucking Lorenzo Ramar.
Sheesh.
And my story about this is the summer before my freshman year of high school, I went to Lorenzo Ramar's basketball camp at Pepperdine. So when I saw him, I, of course, was like, Coach Ramar, holy shit, what's going on? And told him that story. And so it was a good, full circle moment. Also crazy to think that was 28 fucking years ago that I took his basketball camp.
Yeah, no, that
oh, no.
Oh, God.
Hold on.
Oh, God. We were giving it too much hype. Also, Ben, I did.
Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
Change the angle. You good? Nope. Got no audio from you now. Nope.
Still quiet.
Check your settings.
No, we're good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's definitely not coming from your microphone, though. It's coming.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's coming from your computer. It's not coming from your microphone.
Are you sure this time?
Yeah, your audio sounds fucked.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, there it is. It came unplugged, I think.
No, I unplugged it for a brief second. So it's still coming from, hold on one sec. Sorry.
I think it switched to coming out of your computer. Yeah. But Ben, I did look it up. That 1988 was the 50th anniversary of the March Madness tournament.
Okay. Can you get
how good? Now
okay,
you're good.
Here we go. I unplugged the wrong thing for my camera. Because like I said, to get the camera to work, I switched the cords around. So of course I pulled the wrong one out. So my apologies on that.
Yep. No worries.
But anyway,
yeah, so the 50th does make sense for 1988, Ben.
Good. But yes, these are going to be dropping on Monday, along with that Villanova hat, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, hackclub app. And as I promised you guys, I will rattle off the teams that will be coming in later. And of course, we'll show them off on recap before we drop them. Arizona Final Four 1998, Indiana, Final Four 1987. Another Kansas, so Final Four 1988. Kentucky, Final Four 98. UCLA, Final Four 95. Sorry, UCLA gets 2 along with Kansas. And then North Carolina, Final Four 2005.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
Rambo, I'm sorry we're not doing Notre Dame. They haven't done shit for basketball. Let's be honest.
We didn't bring back a Cuse either, which I'm upset about. But
I'm actually upset about that one.
Yeah.
Benji, I do think you need to cook up a Elgato hat with the design crew, and it's got to be black and white, and it's got to be like Arizona Wildcats or something like that. So
I can do that.
Yeah.
Unless we can do like a Felix the Cat style logo.
I was gonna say,
no, I think it's got to be like a vicious looking cat.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say from the Elite 8-pack last year, Austin, because we had Ohio State, we had Cuse, we had UNLV, Kansas, UCLA. I'm trying to remember what other teams.
Yeah, I think it's just Ohio State and Cuse that didn't come back.
Ohio State, yeah, that was the other one.
Yeah, Terps. Yeah. The Terps were also in that other one as well. But yeah, that's crazy. But oh yeah, Viconda. It's from Shockaware. It's just a basic hoodie. Just very
that looks comfortable as hell.
It is very comfortable.
Shockaware makes good apparel.
They do. They do. Shouts out to Shockaware.
Grambo. I would say if you're gonna bug anybody about getting a Notre Dame hat made, bug Justin. Because he's the one that's cooking up all the college football hats and stuff like that. So
I'm more than okay with Notre Dame never seeing a hat.
I mean, personally for me as well. I've always hated Notre Dame.
It's always Yankees fans are like Notre Dame and Yankees or Notre Dame and Duke and like just fucking bullshit like that. Like it's
so that's probably a team I was surprised that Ben also didn't rattle off. I was surprised Duke wasn't in there. I'm surprised.
We've done Duke hats before. I'm gonna throw Michigan State out there. We've done Michigan State in the past. I would buy the shit out of another Michigan State hat.
Oh, that was the other team that was from the Elite 8, Michigan. Michigan was, I think, around for that run also.
And I know we can do Michigan hats, and they won the national championship in '89. Some to think about for next season. I think a lot of it comes down to that.
It's true, Chief. I do.
Fruit of the same poison.
I hate Yankee fans to a point that I hate their teams that they also bullshit follow because they can buy their way through sports.
Oh, you're a Yankee fan? You like the Sharks? Well, I don't like the
Sharks. No, there's like a notorious connection between Notre Dame and Yankees fans and Duke and Yankees fans. So,
I feel like Notre Dame as a program, like I hear more of the lore than I think realize.
Yeah, it's the people that love to brag about championships that they've never been alive for.
Yeah.
So that's the category. So
so Base Taco with a very valid follow-up question for you because people call the Cowboys America's
That's another one that you see a lot of Yankees fans following is the Cowboys. I do hate the Cowboys. So
and they're Laker fans, as Vibe kind of just threw in there as well. So Sub Diego 619. We're not anti-San Diego State Aztec fans. If you remember back in the day, because we used to have 2 stores in San Diego, we used to make San Diego State Aztec hats constantly. And I mean constantly. But since we don't have a store anymore, I could put a good word in for you to bring some more San Diego State hats back. The same goes for Texas Tech. Back when we had a hat club location in Lubbock, Texas, it was right by campus. We used to make Texas Tech hats all the time. Coincidentally, they made the Final Four a few years back or before COVID. That was like the last time we did a run of Texas Tech hats. So I just need to sit down with Justin and like really figure out what college hats we can do to see what we can knock out for this upcoming college football season and for the next basketball season. So I got you guys' back on this.
Yeah.
Not Notre Dame though.
Here's a good story for you guys. So so Ethan said, buy Austin a ticket to Notre Dame game at Yankee Stadium next season. There was a time that I did college marketing at New Era.
Pinstripe Bowl, baby.
Pinstripe Bowl. I declined going.
Austin, you're that much.
They had enough representation there. I was like, you don't need me there.
Listen,
you got the big dog there. You got the owner there. Like, I'm not going.
Where you guys chat see hate, I see a man of principle. Because for you to just say no, absolutely not. I'm not going.
Well, it was like, hey, like, we don't necessarily need you there, but if you want to go, you have a ticket available. And I was like, nope.
That's all you needed to hear.
Don't want it. Give it to
I love
someone's
that.
spouse.
Yeah. But I was like, but yeah, definitely. I think again, like we said last year, guys, for the Elite Eight, if there's teams that you guys want to see, I think this pack doing really well and selling out again, which I'm sure it will, because tournament's looking pretty interesting this year.
Yes.
There's a lot of bad basketball teams this year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I can't say it's bad. I was about to say it's a lot of good basketball. I think it's a lot of even playing field basketball is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, I think it's really anybody's game.
Yeah.
I think I'm definitely going to be paying a lot of attention to the women's bracket. Men's bracket is okay. I think there's some good teams in there as well. I think Cooper, and the Duke storyline is good to watch, as well as others. But I think definitely for me, I really want to see Juju and the USC Lady Trojans in a Final Four bid this year. That's something I really want to see. Paige Buchers is playing really well. Connecticut's
really
playing well. So it's like, I feel like it's a collision course. I mean, you obviously can't write off Dawn Staley and South Carolina as well. So I think this will be the second year that the women's side of the tournament will be more watched, I think, than the men's side of the tournament.
I could see that.
It honestly might be, and I think that would be dope if it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, when I think they were playing some tournament game and she like crossed some girl up and like hit a jump shot and said, "Fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, listen, if Paige is talking like that all tournament, I'm keyed in. I'm locked in. That's all I needed to see. But it's crazy that like the women really are out here like talking and balling and like are super duper competitive. Like even Juju with USC was playing UCLA, and you saw Cheryl Miller get up and like really be hyped, like behind Juju. Like she's dropping 30, like double doubles. Like I feel like she's probably one of the most talented freshmen we've probably seen since Maya Moore. I believe in her game that much. I think she has what it takes to make it big at the next level for sure.
I'm just realizing I might have a horse in the race here for the men's tournament if Towson makes it.
Towson.
Yeah. They're leading the Colonial Athletic Conference right now.
Yes, they are.
15-2. So,
yeah.
And they just lost their second game. So,
yeah,
they're right in the backyard. They're a Baltimore-based university. So,
I mean, the bad part about Towson, they'll be losing in their tournament, because I thought they were actually going to go all the way as far as that conference, is even though they did so great during the regular season, it might negatively impact them losing in their tournament in the four. Like I hope it doesn't. I hope they slide in, but it's bullshit if they get left out based on how good they're doing.
Yeah. Grandpa, I wasn't even going to go back that far for Chief. I was just saying that to me, when you talk about collegiate career, high school, just like pedigree, you can't really have a conversation about best women's basketball player in college without Maya Moore being in that conversation.
100% agree with that.
I don't think that you can. I think Juju is probably the most talented that we've seen in recent memory. I mean, obviously you got to talk about Cheryl Miller as well, but I just, for right now, like in the tournament right now, I don't think any other team wants to be on the other side of the USC Lady Trojans in the tournament this year.
I agree.
Don't. No.
So to like round out my point about like that it's not a great men's tournament this year. Like the top 25, I feel like it's rare to see top 25s have double-digit losses for going into the tournament. There is an insane amount of double-digit losses in the top 25 this year.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's just, do you think Austin is more so like, because we were talking about that with professional basketball, like high scoring games being a lack of commitment on defense. Do you think it's just offensive scheming? Do you think that it's kind of trickling down to to collegiate level now?
I hope not, man, because like that's what I love about college basketball. They give a fuck, Like I hope that's not that. Like I hope that's not the case. That'd be a terrible day for college basketball if that ends up being the case.
Yeah. VT Kevin R. I think the men's side of the bracket is just you got top heavy teams. I mean, Duke's going to be in that conversation because of Cooper and the media presence around him right now, and
Duke's losing in Elite Eight or Final Four, calling it right now.
It's funny because I got Duke losing in like the Sweet 16.
Yeah,
if Cooper doesn't get them at least to the Elite Eight, I think he needs to stay another year. Me personally, I think you need to get an Elite Eight with that squad and just how he's been. I mean, NIL has definitely changed the way that college basketball players play, but I think anything less than an Elite Eight berth for them is not good. And yeah, I mean UCLA too. I mean UCLA is playing really well. Like I said, I think it's just women. I think again, it's just going to be the higher rated television is must see.
I agree.
I can see that.
I agree.
All right, I want to curb this conversation for a little bit because we still have some more hats to show off.
We got off on our sport rant a little early this time.
Yeah.
But we're gonna come back to this. So hold on one sec. All right, we're jumping into Tuesday now. So this is one of two variety packs that are dropping next week. There are a couple restock hats that are going to be in here, but obviously restock for a reason because they always sell out. So Tuesday, 7 a.m. West Coast time, 10 a.m. East Coast time. We are starting with an always favorite, blacked out Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, only the metallic gold in the halo. This, of course, is going to be the 2002 World Series side patch, media guide version. Black and gold flat stitch batting on the back, good gray under visor, black sweatband, and this one made in China. So this is one of 5 that's going to be dropping on Tuesday. Once again, hackclub.com, Hackclub app, 7 a.m. West Coast time, 10 a.m. East Coast time. So number 2, Los Angeles Dodgers, all forest green, crown, button, upper visor, white LA logo, Mexican flag for the side patch. Once again, this is one that is sold out multiple times over. That is why we're bringing it back and showing it off. This does have a raised Batterman logo on the back, so if you have a particular preference on that, just a heads up. But good gray under visor, black sweatband, made in China as well. This one I think was supposed to drop last week, but it got pushed to this upcoming week. So black and forest green two-tone New York Yankees with the 1970s through late 80s front logo. This is going to be the 1949 World Series side patch. Flat stitch batty on the back. Good gray under visor, black sweatband, made in China on this one. Another big favorite, two-tone Atlanta Braves, navy blue with graphite button, graphite upper visor, 1999 World Series side patch. What's up?
I said that's clean.
Oh, okay. I was kind of thinking you were about to say, like, my mic's been out this entire time I've been running through
you're
these.
good.
You're good.
Crispy vocals, Ben.
Very. And I love the metallic copper in the 1999 World Series side patch here.
That's a beauty. Yeah, that's coming home. Yeah, it's happening.
Good gray under visor, black sweatband, Hack Club tag on the inside. So the first one of the day that we've actually had the Hack Club tag on the inside, made in China on this one. And then last but not least, this is a plain Jane, but a completely different style that we haven't dropped it before. The Arizona Diamondbacks with the snakehead logo in the front. And of course, what would you call this typeface?
It's not quite gothic.
Yeah, it's like almost like a mixture of Old English and something else.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
can't really put my name on that one.
You see a lot of that style on the West Coast.
Yes. The script is done in metallic silver, metallic copper, and metallic red for the snakehead logo. But it is a two-tone graphite crown, black button, black upper visor. It's a plain Jane. But a tonal New Era flag on the side, metallic copper, red and black flat stitch batty on the back, and Southside Steven Seabright says Tiger King tattoo font. It's actually pretty spot on there.
I also think of the Tiger King karate studios that are like all over Long Island in New York.
Oh my gosh.
Good gray under visor, black sweatband, Hack Club tag on the inside, and these ones are made in China. So this 5-pack, Tuesday.com Hack Club app, as well as club locations based on local markets and stuff like that. 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. East Coast time. And then what up?
We had a question here from Derek Castillo on IG.
Bring it on.
Interstellar jellies.
Ooh.
Would we ever bring those back? That's a throwback.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a throwback. We can bring it up. Maybe we can bring some back in a variety pack. Any specific team that you're looking for? Interstellar jellies. That was a good one.
The Richie.
That was good. I like that. Wait, Oliver Miller just died? What the fuck, man?
Oh man.
Another one.
I remember Badlands, and I feel like, that was two different colorways, right? It was almost like electric blue teal, and then there was like more of like that Sedona red or orange, kind of color. Yeah, that was a good pack. There was a few.
Well, Oliver Miller was only 54. I thought he was way older than that.
Big boy though, big boy.
Yeah.
Marion orange and blue and orange. Thank you, Vibe Conde. Did not remember the colors.
Do you have his Pacers jersey, Ben?
Oliver Miller?
Yeah.
I got his son's jersey.
Oh.
I got a white one and a purple one.
Might have to get his Pacers one now.
He never played for Indiana.
I'm seeing it right on
what?
On the interwebs, yeah.
Hold on. I'm calling bullshit on. I don't recall him ever playing for the Pacers.
Let me share my screen. And we all know the internet doesn't lie.
Yeah, exactly. We do have one more day of drops to show off here, so hold on one sec.
Yeah. Vibe kind of was like, it was probably like a situation like how Carmelo played for the Hawks for like all of
that was he never suited up in an official NBA game as a member of the Pacers. That was like they acquired him through trade, and he was like, it was a preseason game.
Oh, he suited up. He suited up. You can see it right here in this photo.
No, I'm telling you, I'm looking at his NBA reference right now. He never actually played a game like during the regular season for the Pacers.
That'd be sick though for to get that one made.
But I already have like multiple Oliver Miller jerseys, so I don't need to.
Yeah, I'm definitely from Interstellar. I was like, I definitely would want the Mariners, the Blue Jays, or the Angels. I think I need that. Those are one of those three teams I would definitely need.
All right. Let's one more day of hats to show off. Sorry, we got sidetracked there. I was not expecting Oliver Miller to be
right.
That came out of nowhere. So Wednesday, when we do recap next, we got another drop happening that day. Once again, it's a variety pack. So 7 a.m. West Coast time, 10 a.m. East Coast time, hackclub.com, hackclub app. A lot of restocks on this one, but there is one hat in particular that I know everybody's going to have a boner about. So starting with upside down logo, black and white LA Dodgers, with the 40th anniversary of the Dodgers organization in LA. This one is going to have a white New Era flag on the side, the flat stitch baddie on the back, retro green undervisor, black sweatband, and this one's going to be made in China. Whoop.
Yes, sir.
Next up, Austin's favorite New York Yankees, all baby blue, crown button, upper visor, white NY logo, 1996 World Series side patch, baby blue and white flat stitch baddie on the back, good grain under visor, black sweatband, made in China. Jeez.
This has been way too many Yankees in one stream.
This one's actually a restock. We dropped this one originally a couple years ago when we did a pop-up event in San Francisco. This one is what do you call this style?
Like a Necco.
Cascading.
Thank you. Yeah. But San Francisco Giants is going to be a stone gray crown, graphite button, and upper visor, multicolored cascading SF logo. With the 2007 All-Star game for the side patch. And if you guys are fans of the TV show Full House, this one's based on the painted ladies' houses.
Oh,
I know in the chat, Ugly Man Chief said naked ladies. That is incorrect, sir. Painted ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies was a hell of a band.
They were. Flat stitch baddie on the back. Good grander visor, black sweatband, made in China on this
Chief
one.
is doubling down on his assertion.
Oh my God. Golden State Warriors up next with the 2025 All-Star game for the side patch. Also has the Bay logo, alternate logo instead of an NBA logo on the back. Good grander visor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside. Already available at Great Mall, of course, and made in China. Excuse me. But the one that I saved for very last is the one that everybody's been jonesing about here.
Yeah. This one's got the people going.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's gonna sell out immediately. So we had to like stretch the show out a little bit longer to kind of like amp you guys up for this one. But Cardinal crown and upper visor, yellow gold for the button up top. Skull Chief, baby. Yeah.
Listen, as Grambo would say, that hat has relations. It does.
Hat Club 1992 side patch with a little bit of metallic silver, metallic copper. Of course, the since 1992 logo on the back. This one is a retro green under visor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside. And this one's made in China.
Yeah.
So, yes, as a reminder, 7 a.m. West Coast time next Wednesday, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time. Kind of an odd time for this hat to drop, but you got to get up early if you want to get on the hotness here.
Calling it either the only acceptable names for this are going to be Deshaun Taylor, Doug Williams, or Art Monk.
I like that.
If you don't know who those people are, Google is your friend. But yes, Doug Williams specifically because he was one of the first black quarterbacks in the NFL. I think one of the first to take the Redskins to a Super Bowl.
Former Tampa Bay Buccaneer Doug Williams on top of that.
So listen, very, very well done hat. Shouts out. That's Jess, right? That's definitely Jess. Shouts out to Jess for that.
But that's not it. We have two other hats that are going to be dropping on Wednesday as well. 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. East Coast time. But it is an app early release. I almost said exclusive, but it's an app early release. You got an hour head start on the app. And a lot of people have been wondering when we're going to bring some cow print hats back. Well,
what?
I got two for you. So New York Yankees up first.
Vacas.
Oh, yeah. Black crown, button, upper visor, the Holstein cow print on the inside, metallic copper exterior, 75th anniversary of Yankee Stadium for the side patch, rounded off flat stitch baddie on the back. Good green undervisor or retro green undervisor, sorry, black sweatband. And this one's going to be made in China. So number one. And number two is going to be the return of the two-tone Arizona V-back. Holstein cow print interior, brown scales, metallic copper exterior, black crown, brown button, brown upper visor. 25th anniversary Arizona born for the side patch. And nice little flat stitch rounded off baddie on the back. And of course, this one is a Hat Club original pink under visor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside, and made in China. So once again, the V-backs and the Yankees are going to drop an hour early next Wednesday on the app. So buy it on the app if you want to get it for sure. But that's going to be 11 a.m. West Coast time, 2 p.m. East Coast time on hatclub.com. But like I said, an hour early on the app. So that's 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. East Coast time. And that wraps things up.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Hell yeah. Hell of an app early access, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's definitely the V-backs from the Cowhide pack was definitely one that I missed. So definitely got to spin the block and go grab that one. G. Laurent with some good questions tonight. He said pink lemonade and cotton candy ever making a comeback. So we've had cotton candy,
man, that'd be dope,
and interstellar jelly mentioned tonight on stream.
There's always a chance.
Thanks, S-Man.
There's always a chance.
You know what?
No sharks this week.
I really am surprised by that. Very, very. John, are you okay? Just want to know. But no, I mean, I think this is really good. This is a good week in lineup, and I feel like most of the Sharks hats that we covered, I think on last week, are still up in the new arrivals, or like just deeper down in the new arrivals. But if you are jonesing for some Sharks hats, definitely hit the Hat Club app and search San Jose Sharks. Yes, because every week is Shark Week.
I will also say, not this upcoming Saturday, but the following Saturday, if you live in the Bay Area, there are going to be some in-store exclusive San Jose Sharks hats dropping at Great Mall.
Ooh,
So
in-store exclusives.
And all I gotta say is we've been working on some stuff as well for some potential GWPs happening with the with NHL specifically. I'm leaving that as a teaser, but
I love it.
I feel like
it's dope.
I would like to see a Hat Club hockey jersey or a puck or a hockey stick or goalie gloves.
Oh, I know things. That's all I'm gonna say.
He knows.
I was gonna say that's Justin's wheelhouse right there.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why I said that, because I figured, Hat Club hockey jersey. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we made baseball bats, so I don't see how hockey sticks would be out of the conversation.
Either that or like, how Supreme makes, just different accessories off of just, regular or irregular items. I feel like definitely like a Hat Club, either goalie mask or goalie gloves would also be pretty fire as well.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, Skull Chief mask.
That would actually be pretty fire. That would be one the community would be jonesing for real. That I think there would be.
Oh, G. Laurent got one of the bats. I love that for you, brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's Sakura bat was insane. I still am.
Yeah, there's only one person at headquarters that has the bat, and it's our GM. So yeah, we're all very jealous of you.
Yeah. So the Belco experiment, if there was a Belco experiment at Hat Club HQ, we know what item people may or may not be going.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I mean, I might be just running for a box knife, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Practical items, not commemorative ones that you're probably not going to bring out there in one piece. But no, fellas, I mean, great show. What do you guys get into for the rest of the week?
I'm actually flying to LA first thing tomorrow to shoot a little ad campaign that we're doing for opening day.
The life of a celebrity chat. The life
I know. I wish there was a way I could fly back also tomorrow, but unfortunately, overflight curfew in LA is a real thing, and so I have to stay a night.
Flight curfew? I've never heard of that.
At Burbank. Yeah.
Oh, at Burbank. I was gonna say I've definitely taken multiple red eyes out of LAX, so I didn't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was nothing based on the time frame that we're shooting that I would not be able to get to the airport in enough time to get back home. So bummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Basically just means I'll be staying at a hotel that's right across the street from a Del Taco, which is great.
Oh, Ben's favorite establishment. Hell yeah, I love that. Ben is gonna be in his glory days.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Magnificent asked when we're gonna redrop the Venusaur hat. I would love to bring that back.
Yeah,
I'd love to bring that back for the people. So
very, very great hat. Was in the Hat of the Year tournament. Just kick off this year. So a lot of great hats from you and Davey. That was I think the most bittersweet moment in the tournament was seeing you and Davey's hat go against each other.
Yeah, that was fun.
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, unfortunate, but it's true.
What?
When did so is there a rationale behind it? Did Toronto just pull it, or did New Era?
Toronto pulled it, yeah. So my assumption is they either have a new logo coming or they're trying to save it for some sort of anniversary of something. But at least for this season, it's done.
So
I got the news while I was at New Era last week.
Yeah, I was hearing rumblings about it, like through some of the Facebook groups I'm a part of. But yeah, like when I heard it again from like someone I knew that like's pretty close, I was like, oh wow. For real? So then I guess what? So the Jays, so the one with the bird in front of the Jays, I guess that one's still in the catalog, right?
Yeah, everything's still there besides the T-bird. So
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I mean, as if Canada hasn't been through enough already over the
Right?
last few months.
Yeah,
We're
right.
throwing this on the heap.
Yeah, yesterday's price of the Tyrannosaurus T-birds from the Lightning Pack just went up.
Yeah. It's just a lot of things, you know. Prayers for Canada.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a short temporary thing, and like they're just waiting for some sort of anniversary or something like that. But yeah, it's officially locked right now. So
Yeah, Ben, is there anything that you can remember from like a historical perspective as to what could be close or what they could be trying to hold it out for as far as like anniversaries for the team?
Not necessarily, because the time frame they used that logo on, we just passed 20th anniversary, because that was like 02 to 04, 03, 04. So we're beyond that. Whereas, I'm thinking about the coked out tiger. Next year, 1976, so 50th anniversary of the 76 Detroit Tigers, even though they didn't win anything. But hey, why the hell not bring it back then?
Yeah, if I have
wait, so what's the anniversary?
They had Mark Fidrich. That's all they needed. 76.
Wait, so
Mark Fidrich's year.
what's the anniversary of the Tigers then if they didn't win anything?
Just Mark Fidrich being a fucking badass, man.
Like I was just gonna say, like Austin was like, if we get the coked out tiger and we don't get Nakamura back, I will protest probably because I like I feel like that's.
Hey, the beautiful thing is we have a lot of new NHL logos that are available now that we didn't have. Like college has been making a return. NFL's doing great, so we got options. It's not
definitely do.
It's not like we're there's plenty of other options for people for.
Agreed. But I mean. Yeah, was the coked out tiger just more so was it similar to like what Toronto did, like where they just vaulted it because they just didn't
the Tigers got rid of it.
Yeah, the Tigers didn't want anything to do with that logo. So for very much the reason why Ben was calling it the coked out tiger.
Yeah,
so they're like this.
Well,
this logo looks like he's on drugs. So yeah,
I realize that my friend Jay and I are the ones at fault for naming it, but the bigger people at fault are the ones that wrote that in their on their websites as a selling point for their hats. We never wrote it out. Like I would say it on occasion, but other companies were just like, oh yeah, coked out tiger, whatever. And it's like, that's how you fuck things up for everybody, guys.
Yeah. I mean, Dragon Yoda, I will say that with the exception of the tiger and Nakahoma, which I obviously understand that was stripped for Native American reasons and just signage across just all sports. They just didn't want anything that reminded them of, just misrepresentation or misappropriation of, Native American history and culture. The Skull Pirates being banned, I think, is probably one of life's great mysteries. I don't
still understand. Confuses the hell out of me on that one.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we have the Jolly Roger, but then it's like, why the Skull Pirates? Why did they ban that one? I guess
the one with the mask?
No, not the COVID. The one that looks like literally like a pirate, like pirate.
Yeah, I think that was just a Pirates brand decision. Like oftentimes it's just like the team wants to step away from that logo for an extended period of time. Usually it's tied to some sort of city move or something or that. But like there's sometimes that like teams are just like, yeah, we just want to lock this away. We want the branding to be focused on more modern logos. So like that's usually primarily the reason. Like outside of us and like the headwear community, there's not too many people buying the retro logos of things. So primarily logo sales are the modern logos. So like they really want to like clean that up. And I mean, it makes sense. Like if you're looking at your franchise, your sports franchise as a brand, you're going to want people wearing what is being seen on the field right now, and what is being televised. So it makes sense from a team logo standpoint. So outside of like hat collectors, you really don't see like those logos being used too often. So,
which makes sense.
As a baseball fan, I still find it kind of weird. And I say this has nothing to do with New Era. New Era, you're You're good in my book on this one, but it has to do with the individual team. And especially with Major League Baseball, and as often as they do turn back the clock nights and stuff like that, for them to bury logos is bizarre as hell.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, they want to capitalize on those exact moments in time too. Like, so like they want people to purchase turn back the clock product. Like, and like that's what Fanatics is making a shit ton of money off of, is when people like buy the what's on field for that exact moment, you know?
Yeah.
So like it's Nike wants to be making jerseys that are relevant to whatever that specific moment is. So
college mascot hats,
yeah, that is one that I am 100% bored with you with, Ethan, even though we don't see eye to eye in regard to Oregon and USC nonsense, even though Oregon did sweep USC in baseball this last week and was fucking awesome. No, it's interesting. Like a lot of the older college mascot logos, you don't see much anymore, but that comes down to licensing as well. Like 47 brand has like most of those locked up.
Yep.
Soda is what, top of the world.
American Needle on some
American
of them.
Needle. There's another one I'm missing right now. Shit.
Nike has a lot of them.
Yeah.
Nike has a shit ton of them, and like Nike is harder to produce headwear through. So
no, there's another brand like Top of the World. We used to carry it, and I don't know why I can't think of it right now.
It's not Mitchell and Ness, right?
No.
Okay.
They predominantly do college stuff though.
I think I know who you're talking about because you already said 47, and then you already said.
Damn it. I was hoping, Austin, you knew off the top of your head, but
Zephyr. Yep, that's it.
Zephyr, yes, thank you. I didn't have my my chat scroll down far enough. Yes, Zephyr. They have a lot of that stuff. So with a lot of you guys asking, hey, can we do this college, this college, this college? It all depends on whether or not New Era has the licensing to do it. I mean, even though we could do it with 47 brand and whatever, the majority of the time you guys are asking us to do hats, it's with New Era as a fitted. So it's like, that's the way we kind of reflect upon it. That's no bad vibes or juju or anything negative in regard to those other teams or other brands. We just know that when you guys ask, it's just predominantly for New Era. So
when I was at 47, St. Louis was one of my territories, and the St. Louis Billikens old logo is still to this day one of the most terrifying, but one of the best old logos.
Shout out to Larry Hughes. I want a fitted fucking hat with that logo so bad.
Let me see. Oh my god, yeah. This is I'm gonna share my screen here, chat, so you guys can see. The St. Louis Billikens logos were crazy. It was crazy work.
Actually, going back to my Lorenzo Romar story, he coached at St. Louis for a short period of time.
Oh,
as did Rick Majerus.
Oh wow,
dude, yes, yes.
The one just showing his feet.
It's so creepy, but it's awesome.
And then they upgraded to this, to that 1971.
Yeah, that 1971 definitely looks like things that come from nightmares. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I would buy the shit out of that.
Yeah, I used to have a St. Louis Billikens hat with that 1971 logo on it, and people would look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with this dude?"
Yeah, that's definitely a hat that would have to get put in a different room when I went to sleep. Because if I woke up and saw that in the shadows, I would be like, "All right, well, it's whatever creature this is. It's his house now. It's not mine."
I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but or if you know the story behind it. All the old mascot logos typically have like sailor hats. Do you guys know the backstory about that?
No,
I don't.
So back in the day, freshmen, when they matriculated, I'm going to use that word appropriately, matriculated into their freshman year, they were all given the sailor hats to identify that they are freshmen.
Oh, okay.
So the guy who then went on to produce a lot of the logos and design and stuff also included the little sailor hat. So yeah.
Who did the logo of with the Terps?
Oh, that was Kobe, not Kobe.
Kobe, not Kobe. I have another task for you. The St. Louis Billikens mascot, like the actual fabric mascot, looks like fucking Mitch McConnell.
It does.
Oh,
that is Mitch McConnell.
Oh my god!
Just mid-stroke. Hey yo, but mid-stroke during press conference time.
Oh my gosh!
Did you guys ever see the original film version of Salem's Lot? Because that's exactly Mr. Barlow is what the mascot always reminds me of.
Oh my god,
Kobe! Listen, man. You know, you're a man with a very particular set of skills. I feel like this is definitely something very much capable that you can do.
J-Cal, thanks for the purchase.
Yeah, it's like,
nice.
Yeah, that's funny. Like at Georgia Tech, we had rat caps, so not sailor hats, but they were very, very small Georgia Tech hats. So as a freshman, you were supposed to. I didn't. I'm just gonna be flat out. I did not. But you were supposed to wear it, you know, your entire freshman year, and that was supposed to identify you as that. So people try to make it cool, like you would write all the scores of like Georgia Tech games and stuff like that on it. And I would do that. I actually probably
that's actually awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like so I think I probably have my marked up rat caps somewhere around, and rat stood for recently acquired tech student. So rats were what we freshmen were called at Georgia Tech, but ties into Ben's story about a sailor hat. But it was a very ridiculously small hat. Like think pinwheel hat.
Yeah.
But smaller.
Yeah.
Like it didn't cover your entire head.
So it looked like a yarmulke?
Essentially a yarmulke with a bill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like the GT was like kind of artisanally like sewed onto the front. So it's like it didn't look polished. Like it was meant to really look like you are a freshman.
I totally forgot that, you know, as we're talking about this, that I've got my water glass right here, and yeah.
Very nice. Go Ducks. Go Ducks. Midwest Brim asked if the Booty Flakes Angels is ever going to make a comeback. I don't know. I feel like we'd have to chat with her and see if she'd be down to bring it back. Maybe make it a NoHo exclusive.
What?
I mean, because she hasn't worked for Hat Club in like almost a year, I feel like now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's it'd be interesting. But she left on good terms. So
yeah, I feel like streets need it, especially if people are asking for it. So I feel like she'll be open to doing
it.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, gentlemen. Well, great show. It's a little after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But
was that like bedtime for you or something?
It's getting close.
Gonna put on Murder, She Wrote and just tuck yourself in?
Yeah.
What is it? What did they say in what was it? What movie? Avengers? Sun's getting low, big guy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Low. Yeah. But I also want to start the that TV show that everybody's been talking about for
Paradise.
What's that?
Paradise.
Oh no, I already started that. I'm already like 7 episodes in on. That's good. That's good. But yeah, very relevant to today's world, in my opinion. So no, so that one is good. What's the one that with Adam Scott?
Severance.
Is it Severance?
Yeah, on Apple TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it got added to Amazon Prime.
Whoa.
So, because I don't have Apple TV. So.
Oh, I was gonna say, Austin, Austin, if you buy any like new Apple product, apparently I've heard, I don't know how true it is or what product it covers, but typically they'll give you like, I think a month or two of Apple TV for free.
Yeah, I had that for a while. It was when I got an iPad like a few years ago, and then I got I got an Apple Watch like a year ago that I never fucking wear. And I tried doing it, but because I had already purchased the iPad like 3 years prior, I wasn't eligible to get I would have had to create a whole new Apple ID.
Oh yeah, that's
annoying as hell.
Annoying. Yeah, that's no need for that.
High praise from It's Ethan 20. So on Severance there.
I feel like I've heard good things about it. I would definitely say Severance and Paradise definitely have Q1 of 2025 in a chokehold. It's like it's live TV without it being live TV, which I think was interesting. Like I didn't think that a streamed show could actually have the same draw as mainstream TV would.
Wait, Severance is streamed live?
Oh no, not streamed live, but I meant like a stream show would have the same draw like for audiences as like how like people used to go and watch, whatever, like I guess Lost or whatever, like when it was like people watch cable television. I was always curious of like if streamed shows could actually do that, like if it could make people.
Oh yeah, I mean, like every Marvel show that's come out is like a weekly cadence, which I also have to watch. I think Daredevil came out.
Yeah, it did. It has on Disney Plus. That is also what I'm going to be watching tonight. While I edit.
We'll do one. Yes, Geza also mentioned that it's his favorite show right now, and he was one of the ones that was advocating for it heavily. And Geza's got really good taste in cinema. So I got to make sure that I follow up on that one. But Midwest Brims has asked a couple times, so I want to make sure that we get to it. He's asked to see the red and black Chicago White Sox hat.
Yeah.
Okay. And Zach Tack on IG chat with a very interesting question, very fitting. Random question: will there be that Diamondback Stone Cold theme shock drop for 316?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
I do not think that was in the cards. I don't think we thought about that one in advance. So,
well, in honor of that, even though it's not going to be shock dropping next week's show, I will do something since that is the week of 316. I will be wearing a specific article.
I love it.
Yeah, I will be.
People love that piece there, Tef.
Listen, I feel like at this point I have to go to WrestleMania one of these days with that piece.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's mandatory, and I still need the smoking skull belt. So things.
Kobe, not Kobe. Are you asking about the White Sox I just shut off? Those are dropping tomorrow, as in Thursday. So the black and blues and the red and blacks are going to be the Colorstory Variety Packs we're dropping tomorrow.
Oh, cool. And City, shouts out to City on IG chat. Austin, he said he finally got the V-Backs, your V-Backs from the Master Pack. He said extremely well done.
Hell yeah, appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Love that crown. Although I feel like the Big Man Blastoise and the Shizard don't get as much love, but I love those crowns equally as well. So
yeah, I was gonna say like I've not seen the Shizard around a lot. I see the V-Backs. It
was an app exclusive that got cooked immediately.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but it was like and the V-Backs had very good units behind it because it was Arizona, so
yeah.
So like that one has more in the wild, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to showing those off next week, actually.
Show them what off?
The reflective pack.
Oh yes.
In hand, baby.
Yeah.
In hand. So bring your eclipse glasses out, fellas.
Yeah. Ladies. Yeah, Ben, you'll have to get a flashlight that has a flash to it.
Yeah. I'll figure that out because my battery's dying on my good flashlight. So
gotta go to the gas station, get that like the strobing.
Yeah.
The strobing black mag light.
Go to Costco. They sell a 3-pack of them.
I mean, I don't want to give everybody seizures. So
that's very true. We have to put that. What's that message? Like, this is a photosensitive stream.
Yes.
For viewers.
Dragon 89 Yoda. That hat drops on Tuesday at 7 a.m. This Yankee is the one that's dropping Wednesday at 7 a.m.
Oh, Geza said you could just use your phone flashlight.
Oh, there we
go.
Very true.
All right, that'll actually work better.
And then also, Ben, just because I know people are going to ask, the cowhide, so the V-Backs and the Yankees that we showed, those are dropping. You said
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, cool. And that's an hour before the Wednesday drop, correct?
Right. So
on
if
the
you use the app, you get early access to it. If it's cooked by the time it drops on .com, you're shit out of luck. So highly suggest you having the app downloaded. If you don't have it downloaded yet, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
And this one, remember, the Skull Chief, Wednesday, 7 a.m. West Coast time, 10 a.m. East Coast time.
Yeah, that one's gonna be absolutely fried.
Yes, I feel like if you don't hit on that on the Skull Chief Wednesday, you still have the cowhide, and then there's also some other good stuff on Wednesday as well. So Wednesday's going to be a pretty stacked lineup for sure.
Yeah, I mean for Variety Pack, it's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, the next 3 months we do not slow down. I was looking over the next 3 months on my calendar today, and man,
good things coming, guys.
Yeah,
good things coming.
Yeah, save up, pick up a second or third job.
Actually, I got to throw a shout out to somebody who I met in Vegas this last week. His name is Josh. He was actually, he's actually a security guard at Park MGM. I was drunk and playing blackjack, and I went to go take a piss. And as I came back, he came over and he was like, "Hey, I couldn't say anything at the table just because he's on duty and stuff like that, but appreciate you getting me into hats. I've built my collection and stuff because of you. So, Josh, I truly appreciate that. Sorry, I was intoxicated. That usually goes hand in hand, and I won big on that table, so it was a great fucking day."
Did you make him call you the Hat Lord?
No, I would never do that. I would never make anybody call me that.
FLA West asked on IG, best place to stay up to date on the drops, apps, X, Twitter, etc. I would say definitely the app, and because you can get push notifications through the app. Ben's pretty active on Twitter, but if Ben's traveling or has something going else on, there can be some downtime. But Discord, join our Discord. That is definitely a really good spot to hang out, and then also just get regular updates from everybody in the community. Very active channel there. So it's discord.gg/hat club. So it's also in the link in our bio on IG. So that would be one that I highly recommend too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ethan, that Angels hat you're talking about, I don't believe had any inspiration behind it. I think it was just a cool colorway that the design team put together.
Okay. IG chat with probably go one more question or before we slide. It's Midwest Brims. He said TaylorMade GQ. When is your next crown dropping?
Yeah, bro.
Am I allowed to say, Austin?
Yeah, you can give a estimated time frame.
May has always been a really good month for me.
Ooh.
I think that be on the lookout for a time in the May month, if you will. I
like that.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of firsts for me with this one. So hopefully you guys take it easy on me with this next crown. But I think it looks great. I can't wait to show it to you guys, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. Yes. I hope that I did not forget that. I think last year something like that. Oh, there's a lot of people's birthday month in here. So yeah, if sometime in May, you guys will be hearing from me again.
I love it. I can't wait. It's gonna sell out. I already know that.
I'm just, I did a lot of things differently. Like I said, good things.
Dragon 89. I feel like this will be the last thing we end on. Says we need Savage Twitter Ben back. So this is something that Austin and actually a lot of guys in the office and I have talked about. Like everybody wants it back. The only problem is nobody's coming up with stupid comments or questions like they did back in the day. Like everybody's actually been more respectful of late, which is great. Considering how fucking terrible Twitter is these days.
Yeah, and Twitter has just lost so many users that it's hard. Yeah. It's hard. So yeah, I mean, I think they've lost 50 million users at this point. So
nuts. Hey, that's only a tenth of the billions of dollars that Elon Musk has lost in Tesla stock. So
yeah,
fuck him.
Yeah, good shit happening all around there. I love seeing that.
I feel like Ben, when you were in that mode, it was just people were in the house all the time, so they had nothing else better to do.
Yeah. And me being trapped in my house all the time, I like the only time I would leave would obviously to respond to somebody, go on my porch and smoke a cigarette as I'm responding. Yeah, those were some dark fucking times. Let me tell you.
No,
Because for anybody who's met me, I'm a pretty fucking happy-go-lucky guy, but some of y'all brought the goddamn demons out of me.
Yeah, everybody had too much time on their hands.
Sandstorm.
Sounds like a stick song.
Sandstorm was a dark era for Ben.
That was
Oh my
the
God.
greatest Twitter thread I think in the history of Twitter threads right there. I feel like it was crazy how you would have to type a comment and not read the one above you. Like the answer was literally up there, and you just kept asking the same question. Hey, what is it coming? What is it happening? It's like, dude, just read 2 lines up before you.
We even sent multiple emails with updates. Like we were very regular on our updates during that time period. It was like Ben was doing like weekly emails to people like, hey, here's the latest that we've heard from the factories, like all that shit. And like it was still just people were like, when is it dropping? When am I getting it? I ordered it so long ago. So, yeah.
No,
that's why I'm great, guys. I go back on photos and how luscious and dark my beard was, and here we are a couple years later. I'm fucking gray.
It really has been.
Listen, Ben. God bless you, man. Because I know that you had, even as savage as you were, you still, I think, kept the limit. There was still a point where you're just like,
no. The crazy one is the gray streak in the front of my hair. I'm looking like fucking Rogue from the X-Men now. Like that one I did not see coming.
Yeah, let me see if I can find like my tagged photos here from like the people being tagged. It's pretty crazy to see Ben. Let's see.
Yeah, that was yeah. All you're missing, Ben, is a Channing Tatum Gambit accent at this point. That's really all you're missing.
I'll work on that.
So let's see. This is Ben in 2021.
Oh God.
With Bree. And you can see just the
Wow. Hold on.
2021.
Oh man.
Look at the joy in my face and in my eyes and
oh man. And he has like a mint. Yeah, that's a happy man right there to willingly get a mint iPhone case. That's a man of culture right there.
Yeah. 2 reasons. I like the color, but then the other reason I never lost it because I'd always see it.
July 30th, 2021.
Oh,
and if you guys are curious, like what my case is now, it's navy blue, but more importantly has the Pac-12 pop socket on the back. RIP, baby.
RIP.
I'm so living in the past.
This is also one of my favorite edits of Ben that I did. If you're a fan of Home Alone.
No, that's The Shining.
Is it The Shining?
That's The Shining. Because that's the Jack Nicholson in the snow at the end of the movie.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, I thought it was
a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was the one.
Oh, man.
No, that's
I also
crazy.
did this one.
That's a good one. I like that one a lot.
Ben Jackman.
Yeah, Ben Jackman.
Yeah. But no,
shit.
But we've thankfully, as a collective community, we have evolved. We have grown.
Yeah.
You know, we trust communication.
That we have.
But seriously, if you guys ever see me in public, don't be afraid to talk to me. Like I will give you the time of day. Always. So
facts.
I love it. All right.
All right.
Good place to wrap it up on. Unless we got something else. What are you guys doing this weekend? I feel like I answered mine.
You know, this is my first weekend that I don't have a ton going on, which is good. So I'm gonna actually do some yard work because we're like it's getting warmer here. It's like 65 pretty regularly now. But we get spotter and lantern flies. I don't know if you guys know what they look like. They're fucking disgusting. And they fly at you and like try and land on your face and shit. But like they lay their eggs right before the winter, and they like it like looks like a paste on on shit. So you can go around. Like what I'm literally gonna do is go around my yard to all the trees and scrape them off and fun stuff that I got planned. But I'm looking forward to it.
I guess for me, I'm probably just gonna be doing promo for my hat. I'm going to hopefully not be depressed if I don't win the Nigel Brick by Brick Force. That's something I would like to have happen.
You've gotten plenty of heat so far.
Austin says, please count your blessings.
Yeah. I've been going for everything and striking out. Only thing I've gotten is a general release black toe ones.
Like, and the funny thing is like a lot of stores still have those, and people just for whatever reason they're just sticking around, which I think that's going to be a shoe people are going to spin the block on before summer.
Oh, 100%. I had a pair before and I beat them to shit. So that's the only thing I've hit on, and it was like the most general release thing we've had so far. So
I went around and entered. Well, I entered 5 raffles total, but 4 of those 5 I went around to today. So hopefully one of those 5 comes together. So we'll see. But yeah, so probably going to do content for the Villanova so we can have something to drop on Monday. And I don't know, probably get some pizza, relax, watch more of Daredevil, and probably I watched Severance, but I think there were details I missed, so I think I'm going to try to re-binge that over the weekend. I think that's
I gotta keep watching Paradise too. That was a good one. So
Sterling definitely is. I hope he gets an Emmy for that.
Sterling K. Brown.
Anything that he does, it's insane.
Yeah, it's like I think he's probably going to be this generation's Denzel. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is.
And I wish that he didn't do the first Black Panther for like his 5-minute cameo at the beginning, because I feel like he would have been a great with like the multiverse shit that they have going on. I feel like he would have been a great pick for like an older T'Challa.
Yeah.
So I feel like, and that's the great thing about it is, technically Robert Downey Jr. died as Iron Man, but he's Dr. Doom in the Secret War. So or Secret Invasion, excuse me. So Operation Doomsday. So I think that's going to be. I think that's really cool. I think Michael B. Jordan and maybe Sterling will have an opportunity to have a bigger role in the franchise, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, Michael B. Jordan, people forget that he was in the second one pretty a decent amount, and then he also had a significant role in What If.
He did.
A significant role in What If. So
yeah. So the groundwork is already there. Yep.
But I digress. I don't want to. Sorry, I'm already 9:30.
Yep.
I gotta set my alarm for the morning. So.
Hey, me too.
Yes, sir.
Gotta wake up at 5:30 a.m., baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Warrior, I did see those. I feel like I'm just gonna talk in the Discord with people about Avengers shit and Marvel shit. So yeah. All right, gentlemen. Great episode. Ben, you didn't drop once besides the own fuck up.
Oh, I was gonna say besides pulling out the plug, yeah.
So,
all right.
See you next week, guys.
Bravo to you.
Thank you. But yeah, reflecting back next week, so looking forward to it.
Yes,
Thank you, chat, for hanging out as well.
All right, later, guys.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Mm-hmm.